Talofa.
And welcome to Maoli Talk, Real Polynesians, Real Talk. I'm Delia.
And I'm Fosi.
And this is not our fale. We're coming to you from the beautiful island of Kauai, also known as the Guardian Isle here in Koloa. We're here this weekend to celebrate a good friend of ours, Bella, Finau Famuina, and Luisa Pelletier, who I sing with in Na Wai. Their grandma's 91st birthday. And we're here to play music. So we stayed in this beautiful place for a couple of days, and we got to go around Kauai, and we'll show you some of
beautiful condo.
Yep, we'll show you some of what we've seen today, the falls and Waimea Canyon, and Kauai is such a beautiful place. If you've never been here, please come and visit the Garden Isle. We just wanted to do a quick snippet from here, and we'll actually have some interviews tonight, some mana'o from some of our dear friends, talking about the concept of legacy. You know, Han, as I thought about Grandma's 91st birthday, Bella and Luisa's grandma. She's lived a long, full life, and certainly she's left so much to her family in way of legacy. And so it made me think about the legacy of our parents and our grandparents. And I wanted to ask, what legacy do you think that you feel your parents left you?
I think Mom and Dad left us some good wisdom on especially my dad, on how to take care of our families and, you know, love and cherish family. You know, it's so important that we know our family and understand, you know, what our families are about and how to serve them and how to help them. And then to pass that on to our future generation is very important. So I think being here in Kauai is such a great opportunity for us to come and learn about our friend and her family. Yeah,
and their family. And for me, I really feel like in my family, my grandparents and certainly my dad, they pass on a legacy of in the gospel or the church for me, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That was something that was very strong in our family that they passed on to me and I passed on to my children. And for my mom, just really a legacy of service to her family and deep love and sacrifice, great sacrifice and work ethic. And we hope to, in any sort way, shape or form, pass that on to our children as well.
Right.
And so as we talk about and think about legacies, I want us to think about in our Maoli Talk Ohana, the kind of legacies that we want to leave for our children, our grandchildren, and for others. What kind of lives are we leading, Han, to be able to leave a legacy for the next generation? What kind of legacy would you like to leave our children in just a few seconds?
Just being of service to others and providing, being a good person, and then being for our boys to be good husbands and good fathers in the future for their own kids when they do have families in the future. I feel that's very important. So I think that's one thing I want to impart to them and to carry that out.
And for me, I echo what my husband says, but also for them to really be people that I want them to live their dreams. I want them to find out what their God-given talents and gifts and skills and passions are and be able to contribute that to the world and make the world a better place through their gifts and their talents and their passions. Also the legacy of just loving God and keeping God first in their lives. And hopefully also the love of education. That's something that's really, really important to me. The love
Whatever that may be.
Learning and education.
It doesn't have to be a traditional education.
It doesn't have to be secular education, but just always learning and gaining knowledge and using that to improve their lives and the lives of others.
Help others. Yeah.
And so that's our sweet short message this week, all the way from beautiful Kauai. We're so grateful to be here. Grateful to Bella and her ohana for bringing us, having us come here and play and putting us in this beautiful place. We're also here with Lena Girls. So we're gonna hear a little bit from some of them, and we're gonna ask them about their concept of leaving a legacy and what legacy they've received from their loved ones. And we wanna hear from you, don't we?
Yeah,
we wanna
hear
share about your family.
About your families, what legacies you guys are building for your families and so.
Exactly, and what legacies were passed on to you from your grandparents, parents, and family members and others. We wanna hear, comment, subscribe,
share.
Like, share, ring the bell. Thank you for your support. Until next time, aloha
Tufa.
from Kauai. Bye. Evening, Luisa.
Good evening.
Your auntie, your grandma Bella turned 91 today, or we celebrated her birthday.
Yes.
What legacy do you feel that she's left you and the family?
Tutu has taught us hard work, to be disciplined, and we had a chance to learn music from them as well.
Yay!
Tutu and her sister. So that was the bomb.
Wonderful. And one extra question. What legacy would you like to leave your children?
I want them to play music too.
You want your
think
children to play music?
I really do. One has already joined the band. Makako plays the cajon.
And he's wonderful.
And he's wonderful. And then I have a little ham that's 6 years old, and
She's gonna MC the show.
she might.
Yeah.
She might jump in with Auntie Lena and MC the show.
All right.
But yeah, I would love to have them carry on the legacy of music, because that has been for so many generations, from my mother's parents, their parents before that. So
Wonderful.
yes.
And we've just finished playing music at their house, and it's like 1:30 in the morning. So yes, the legacy lives on, right?
And the brain isn't working as
Yes.
well.
All right.
At
Thank
1:30.
you.
Thank you.
Good night. Hi, Bella.
Hi.
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 Welcome to Maoli Talk.
Thank you.
So this evening we interviewed your sister Luisa about your grandma's 91st birthday. That's why we're here in Kauai. And the question I asked her is the same I'm going to ask you, which is, what legacy do you feel your grandma Bella has left you?
I think probably the most important thing is, and I'm not sure what the right term or the right word is, but she thought of us. And so her actions as a young person, even before she had us, even before she knew me, I knew that she was preparing for me. And so she's made so many sacrifices. So the way that they lived was always thinking about the future and generations beyond them. And I think when you live in that way, you live very mindfully, and you live, I think, a richer life, because it's not just all about you. You're thinking about the people that come after you, and what you do today will affect them down the road. So I think that's the greatest legacy that I've taken from this woman. I'm so grateful to have someone like that in my life and to be an example to me.
Thank you. And I'm going to ask you one more question. You're a mom. And what legacy would you like to leave to your children?
I mean, I gotta say the same thing, you know. I mean, I'm hoping that, especially at this time in the world, when society tells you to be, you know, to think about yourself and like you can do it, and you know, it's all about you as a person, and it doesn't take into consideration the people that came before you and how that attributes to who you are. And it doesn't take into consideration the people around you. We never do anything by ourselves. We're always surrounded, whether physically or spiritually, by people who kokua us. And so I'm hoping that they acknowledge that through the way that they live, so that they can think about generations after them. And I think if they can just live by that, I think that they will have wonderful lives.
I hope the same for all of our children. Thank you, Bella.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Lena.
How's it?
Welcome to Maoli Talk.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you the same question I've asked other two sisters, well, similar. I'm going to ask you about the legacy that your parents have left you. What legacy have they left you that you cherish?
I would have to say laughter. We laugh a lot. The importance of hard work. And I'm not sure if this is a good thing or maybe not, but selflessness, you know, putting others before yourself in all things. And I know that sometimes I believe that my parents and even my grandparents may have had unfulfilled dreams because they were so busy being parents and grandparents and doing what they felt was right, which was to provide. So yeah, that's what they left me.
Wow, wonderful. And I'm going to ask you one more question. What legacy would you, Lena Girl Naipolangi, like to leave this world?
Probably the same thing, in regards to working hard, in regards to being a person that gives service. But I think I'm gonna stop short of the whole selflessness thing, and I would love for my nephews and my nieces and those people that hopefully I affect in a positive way to learn the balance of taking care of yourself and at the same time being able to give. And I believe there is a balance that we can strike when we do that. So
Well, that sounds like a wonderful legacy.
thanks.
And just a side note from the interviewer here, you do already leave a legacy of laughter to the world.
Oh, okay. Still working on that one though.
Thanks, sis. Sang that song here 30 years ago.